Hello, my name is Jo and I am one of the co-founders and creators of the Life Sorted app, and I would love to give you a little sneak peek inside in case you've been wondering what the Life Sorted app is all about. So let's take a quick tour. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I have got my mobile phone here which is projecting up onto my desktop, and I'm going to open the Life Sorted app, which is this little app on the bottom left hand corner, and that's what the mobile app looks like, whether it's an Android app or an Apple app. And on the right hand side there, I have logged in to my desktop version of Life Sorted using a Chrome browser. You can use any browser, and to get to this you just need to come to lifesorted.com and click login, which will bring you to my.lifesorted.com, and you'll use the same username and password to access Life Sorted on your desktop as you do on your mobile device. All right, now let's take a little quick look around. The first thing to tell you is in the top left hand corner there we've got what's called the hamburger menu. So when I click on that, it will slide across a menu, and the same thing will happen on the desktop. It looks slightly different, but this is how you access all the areas in the Life Sorted app. So the main areas are up the top there: at a glance, calendar, annuals, to do, a brand new shopping list which is coming soon, but I will show you how to use the to-do feature for shopping right now, and access to setup areas, which I definitely recommend you check out so that you can personalize Life Sorted to suit the way you like to do things. So same options are available on the desktop, and then the main areas of the program can be accessed across the top bar here. So on the mobile, I'm looking at the at a glance dashboard, and on the desktop version, I'm looking at the calendar. So first I'm going to show you how to get around the calendar. So on the desktop version here, I am looking at the moment at week view, which personally I love. I can see from Monday through to Sunday and everybody all on one screen. If you like to see day by day, I'm clicking on this button here, and this is the day view. So every family member has their own column in the calendar. So day view, week view, and then we've got month view. So this is the whole month of November and each events for each of the days, so you can see your busy days and your not so busy days. If all the events don't fit onto the square, you can click on here and you'll be able to see all of the events, and if you've got even more, then that little list will scroll as well. And the last option on the right here is what we call the list view. So if you like to see all of your events in chronological order, then you can have a list view here which you can scroll through. Okay, now on the mobile device, I'll show you how to get around the calendar as well. So we access the calendar, and by default, this is set to month mode for this user. So on the mobile, I'm logged in as Tom, and on the desktop, I'm logged in as Jennifer. So here I can click through, and by touching any of the days, I can see the events for that day underneath. I can swipe to get to future months, and then again, just click on the days. To get back to today, I just need to click on the today icon there in the top right hand corner. The next one along, same as on the desktop, is the list view. So again, we can scroll through if you like to see your events that way. Now you can choose your preference, as you'll have access to all of the views at all times, but you can set your preference so that when you first open up the calendar, by default it uses the view that you like best. Okay, now you can also filter the calendar and remove anything or add things that you want to see. So for example, everybody here you'll notice has a different color. So Jennifer is pink, Tom is blue, Sophie is purple, Billy is green, and Carter is orange. So I can toggle on and off different members of the family to hide or show their events. So right now I've turned everybody off on the desktop except for Jennifer, so I can see her events in bright pink, and I can also see any events that she's connected with, like a multi-person event, which is this yellow color. So swimming lessons here, and there's another event, a couple of events over here in the corner. You might also notice this teal event. So this one here has been imported from Jennifer's Google Calendar. So you can see the little Google icon there. So you can import your Google, Outlook, or Apple calendars into Life Sorted so you can see everything all in the one place, which is amazing. And you can choose to hide or share those external calendars. That's up to you. And again, you can choose whether you show or hide them when you're looking in the in Life Sorted. Okay, so let's turn everybody back on. I like to see everybody all at once. So same thing on the mobile device, on the mobile app. So here I can toggle on and off the heads on the top of the screen there to hide or show different events. Okay, we've also got other ways that we can filter or access different areas of the calendar. So on the mobile app in the bottom right hand corner is this little filter icon, and when that slides across you'll notice that it mimics the options that are available on the left hand side on the desktop. So using these options we can jump to dates into the future or the past. We can also filter by tags. So tags is a feature that's completely customizable by you. You can enter and create your own tags, whether they be shared with the rest of the family or personal to you. And you can hide or show these particular events. So if I just want to see the exercise events, then I can tick this tag and I can just see there the events that are tagged as exercise. You can also easily access events that you've recently edited or recently deleted. If you're like me and accidentally delete the wrong event, it's a nice easy way for you to get back to those. All right, so that's how you get around. So now let's have a look at some different event types. I'm going to show you 3 different event types today that are fairly common. So the event that I'm going to show you, which is a single person event, so one person event, is this one here, which is Coffee with Hunter. So when I click on that, you'll notice that on the left hand side info panel slides across, which has got all of the main information about that event. And the same thing if we do it on the desktop. So if I click on that Coffee with Hunter, the info panel slides across. So don't forget, I'm looking here at Tom on the left and Jennifer on the right. So let's click the Edit Event button to see how that event was constructed. So we've got the name of the event, we've got the location. Now this will link through to Google Maps. So if I click on the mobile app here, I can see that it's linked through to Google Maps, and if I click Navigate, it will open up Google Maps and navigate to that location. Okay. We've also got the start and finish time. So if events span multiple days, then you can set that in here as well. If this was a repeating event, which it's not, we could turn this on here. I'm going to show you an example of that. And here we've got the attendees area. So this is Tom is attending this event and he's marked Jennifer as FYI. So that means that she will get a notification that this event has been created. She's not attending, but she's just being notified about it. And because this option here is on for notify changes, if that event changes, she will also get notified. We've got some reminders. So Tom has set one for 30 minutes before, and everybody involved, which would be in this case Jennifer and Tom, will both get a reminder at 15 minutes before the event. Okay, so that's a very simple single person event. All right, now let's take a look at a multi-person event. So we've got a 40th birthday party here. So I'll just also go to it on my mobile device. Okay, so there's the info panel for the 40th birthday party. Let's click edit and have a look at how this has been set up. So it's Amanda's 40th party, the date and the start and finish time. So here you can see this is a scenario where Jennifer has said yes, she's attending. She's invited Tom and Sophie. So we can see on the left hand side here that Tom has been sent that invitation and he has accepted. So this is ticked here, whereas Sophie's also been invited and she hasn't replied yet. So we're waiting for that one. Billy's not attending and hasn't been invited, and Carter is automatically marked as yes. And you might notice here that his invite and FYI are greyed out. That's because he's too little. He doesn't have an email address or a device. So he still is a member of the family in the Life Sorted app, but he's not yet a user because he's not old enough. So that's how that one's set up. Again, we've set some reminders. So for everybody, 15 minutes before and 1 hour before. There's also a couple of linked to-dos associated with this event. So these are things that need to happen before an event so that you don't forget them. So Jennifer is to buy a gift 2 days before, and Tom is to organise costumes 7 days before. Now these will appear on the respective person's to-do list at the right time and also send them reminders. If we had a invitation, a physical invitation for this event, then we could take a photo of it and attach it in here as well. So everything to do with the event is all associated. Now, you might also notice on the left-hand side here that there is some chat messages associated with this event. So I'm just going to click on that, and here we can see a conversation between Jennifer and Tom about this event. So Jennifer has said this is an 80s theme. I was thinking we could go as Devo. Tom's written, okay, I'm onto it. Where should I get those red hats? And Jennifer says, maybe at this shop or online. And Tom says, okay, I'll look tomorrow afternoon on my way home from work. So that's a great example of how the chat feature can work in an event. Alrighty, so that is a multi-person event. So the third most typical type of event that you're likely to be creating are the ones that happen every single week or on a regular basis. So we call them repeating events. So let's take a look at this one here, which is tennis lessons for Billy. So I'm going to click edit the event, and you'll notice that I've got the option to edit just this date onwards, or the entire series. So that's very handy when sometimes you've just got to change it for a specific date, or maybe it changes from a point moving forward. In this case, I'm going to click edit series because I want to show you how it's been set up. So here we've got the name of the event, when it starts and finishes, and how often it repeats. So once you click an event to be repeating, you then get different options. So we've set this to repeat every 1 week on every Tuesday. If you wanted to, you could make it Tuesday and Thursday or multiple days of the week. And then you need to choose an end date. If we set this to never, it will continue indefinitely until you cancel it or choose an end date. If you enter a specific date, it will repeat every Tuesday until that date. Or you can use, like I use often, is term dates. So once you've set up your school terms or sporting seasons in the terms area, you'll be able to select this, and it will automatically set those dates for you, so you don't have to keep remembering term dates, which is fantastic. And this event is just for Billy. We definitely want to notify him of any changes. It's been tagged as an extracurricular activity, and we've got some notes here. So pack tennis racket, Dad is picking you up. We've got a couple of reminders set, one for the day before, so hopefully Billy remembers to pack his tennis racket, and then another 15 minutes before, so that as soon as he finishes school, he's reminded that he's got tennis lessons. So there's an example of 3 different events that will cover off most of the features, or most of the main features in Life Sorted. Okay, next let's take a look at the At a Glance dashboard. Now, you can choose to have this as your main screen when you first log into the app, or you might like to go straight to the calendar. That's completely up to you. But it's a snapshot of what's up next for you. I'll pop it on the desktop as well. So remember, what's up next for Tom is football training at 4:30, and for Jennifer it's a swimming lesson, which is actually happening now. Then you can see what's up next for each of the family members, the next birthday, what the rest of the week looks like, as in far as which are your busy days, any invites, family chat, or to-dos. So that's really great. Obviously, clicking on any of these areas will take you straight to that relevant part of the app. So that takes me straight to the calendar. Okay, next I wanted to show you annuals. So annuals is great for birthdays, anniversaries, or anything else that happens every single year. So the next one coming up for is Uncle Cam's birthday, and you might have noticed that appeared on the top of the calendar in here for that particular week. Where is he? There we go, Uncle Cam's birthday. So you can see it in the calendar as well as in the annuals area. If I click on this, we can see how it's been created. I'm just going to click edit. So here we've got Uncle Cam's birthday, the date. If we had put in the year, it would keep a track of how old he was, and then who needs to know. So in this case, because it's a member of the family, everybody needs to know. If it was just one of my friends or colleagues, then not everybody in the family needs to know. We can set reminders, so I've got everybody to get a reminder on the morning of, and we can also set linked to-dos. So in here, we've already preset to purchase a gift 7 days before, and everybody to send a text on the morning of. So again, that will appear on the to-do list, reminding everybody of the things they need to do at the relevant time. So I definitely recommend popping all of your annual events into that area there. And the last area I wanted to show you quickly today is the to-do list, and I'll just open that up on the mobile device as well. So I am looking at it. Jennifer likes to see all of her lists expanded automatically, so that's how she's had it configured, whereas Tom likes his list collapsed and he just opens them up when he wants to have a look at each section. So we are looking by list, but you can also sort or view by date. So due date, if they've got dates set. So today Tom's got to organise the costumes, tomorrow Jennifer's got to book the hairdresser, and then we've got some other things that are coming up. Once you've ticked something as being done, it will just cross it out, and then when you're wanting to get rid of those things, you can just clear the completed to-dos there. If a to-do has a date on it, like these ones do here, booking the hairdresser and picking up the dry cleaning, you will notice that they will also be in the calendar. So there's book hairdresser, which is now being done, and pick up the dry cleaning. So they will appear in your calendar as well as in your to-do list, which is very handy. Okay, I'm just going to collapse the shopping list for now. I like to use this for things like weekend jobs, so things to do inside and outside. It's great for putting in the children's chores and things they need to do. We've got an advanced feature coming up very soon which will allow you to set routines, so weekly or monthly routines for things that you need to do around the house, or routines or chores that your children need to do. And then we've got these events that are linked, to-dos that are linked to events like buying the gift for Amanda's party and organising costumes, etc. So that's pretty much the to-do list. You can also use the to-do list for your shopping, which is fantastic. Whenever anybody in the family notices that you're running low on something, then they can add it to the shopping list within the to-do area, and next time somebody's at the shop, they'll be able to pick up those items. My children use that for things like when they run out of toothpaste or they need deodorant or something like that. They add it to the shopping list in Life Sorted, and then next time one of us goes to the shop, we can easily see that and mark it off on the list. And once it's marked as complete, then the other person will also see that it's complete or removed from the list. Okay, just a couple more things I wanted to show you very quickly. If you like to see things on paper, you can print out the calendar from Life Sorted and pop it on the fridge, which is really, really handy. So choose the week or the day or the month that you're wanting to print out events for, and then click the little print icon there, and it will bring up a nice printable version. You just hit click to print there. Another really handy feature that I like is being able to search for an event. So like if you're like me and you forget when you booked your next hair appointment, you can click in here and type in hairdresser or hair appointment or just hair, and it will find events for you, which is great. So good to know, good when you're looking for events into the future, but then also when was the last time that you went to the hairdresser? That's super handy as well. So I hope that was a helpful little quick tour of the Life Sorted app. You can try Life Sorted for free for 30 days, and we'd love to connect with you. We have a private Facebook group where we chat to all of our users, so once you sign up, you'll be invited to join that, and at any time you can chat to us from within the app in the support section. So thank you very much, and I hope that was helpful.